RadioOnFire.com, your news, sports, and entertainment source. The Diamond K Morning Show. Thank you for joining me every weekday, 9 a.m., dropping new episodes. Coming at you from the Radio on Fire studios here in Baltimore, Maryland. Exciting weekend. I didn't get a chance to really talk about it. A lot of things going on. Got a chance to go down to the Eastern Shore here in Maryland. Cambridge, that was the city. It's the city we were in, Cambridge, for the brand launch of Cosi Belly Nail Lacquer. Did I say that right? All right. So it was a toxin-free nail polish. So it was an interesting event there. Got a chance to go down there and chop it up with some people, a lot of business owners in there. So shout out to Faye Carson and her whole movement going on down there. So did that, shot a music video for K-Mac, Tammy Too Much here in Baltimore. Got a chance to do that. So that'll be coming out soon. Also had a chance to chop it up with Baltimore-based rapper named Reds. And he has a mixtape out, Last of a Dying Breed. So pick that up everywhere you can get mixtapes at. Another interesting thing that happened to me. So I went to Burger King. I know, shouldn't go to Burger King, right? Went to Burger King I wanted one of those croissant sandwiches. So haven't had one of those in years. So I wanted a croissant sandwich. So I go to Burger King here in Baltimore. And Saturday morning. And in order to get to Burger King, you have to pass by the Hillcrest Clinic. Now, Hillcrest Clinic is a facility that abortions happen at. And so it is Saturday morning, it's usually people outside protesting, and they're standing outside with picket signs. So it's on Route 40 here in Baltimore, Baltimore National Pike. It's in Baltimore County, Woodlawn, Catonsville, Maryland. So, I see the people outside. They have different signs. So they have different stages of the fetus in the body, and talking about its murder and all that kind of stuff. And so it took me back to when I was 19 years old and my first girlfriend, and I went to this facility to get an abortion. And it was so we went to this exact I went there with her. Okay. So I know. Well, I got my first girlfriend pregnant. We go to this facility to get an abortion. That I want to take credit for this. And it's not credit, is the wrong word. I want to take responsibility for pressuring her to getting this abortion. And we went to the Hillcrest Clinic here in Baltimore. Like I said, when I was 19 years old. And she was 18 years old. So very traumatic thing for both of us. Now, for me, more so later, years later, after I've had a chance to think about it and, go through my life. And, so I definitely regret that decision. If I could do it over, I would have done it differently. But it kind of takes me to a woman's right to choose. So some people sit different stances on this, and some people think that it is murder for the deliberate termination of a human pregnancy, and some people think that it depends on the age of the fetus as to whether it's murder or not, or whether the baby is conscious, obviously. So I think the stages that it's performed at, and normally, oftentimes it is performed during the first 28 weeks of pregnancy, somewhere in between there. But I think that a woman should be able to choose what happens to her body. Now, let's say that it's after 28 weeks, right? After 28 weeks, okay, that's a bit much. But I still think that women should be able to choose. Now, regardless of that, you know, I mean, if you take away the woman's right to choose and you force women to give birth to children that they don't want, then what happens? Then what happens to the child? Is the child neglected? A lot of the people, the conservative people, the pro-life people with pregnancy, with regards to pregnancy, they don't want to allocate funds to take care of these children that the mothers did not want, but yet still they want the women to have these children. So it's always a complicated thing. But like I said, I go past this facility, the Hillcrest facility, and I see that, and it just takes me back to that time.